Whoa, did they just put a major over a minor 4?
Okay, so now we're moving on to a boy group called Pentagon. The reason why they're called Pentagon is because they were introduced in a survival show called Pentagon Maker, where each member had to fulfill the Pentagon graph, which means each member had to have vocal and rap, dance, talent, mind, and teamwork. 5 things in order to debut. And they ended up debuting in 2016 with 10 members. So we'll be reacting to their track called Violet, which was released in their 2017 fifth mini album called Demo 2. Pentagon always takes part in composing and writing lyrics and rap for their songs. For Violet, it is composed by the member Kino and actually Nathan, the same guy who wrote B2B's I'll Be Your Man. Fans theorize that the different members in this music video show different stages of a relationship. So there will be a female actor and she'll go from member to member, and each will be like, one will be the first meeting, then the next one will be dating, then the next one will be breakup, and then the last one will be becoming strangers again.
Wow.
And the lyrics will be so on relevant. If you want.
Okay,
Oh, hello there. Puts hair behind ear.
Oh, I like that the vibrato from the vibraphone was like panning in different channels. That is actually a sign of very careful mixing.
You hear those harmonies passing diminished chords for you fellas.
you got the D and the D sharp mixed together in the bass. Come on.
Woo.
Come on.
They're like, it's like twinkly but not.
It's like heavy,
like bubbly.
heavy but bubbly.
Yeah.
It's like a root beer float.
Yeah.
Wow, that turned left.
Ooh. Whoa, it just like, oh, it felt like it skipped a beat, but it didn't in this rap verse. This is awesome.
Yeah.
I feel like this needed a chill vibe and the beat came in and just made it like real hype while everybody's still like chilling. And it's
I
kind
could
of
use
like,
a little bit less hype and more chordal synth.
yo.
Just a slight shift in balance, and I feel like it would be like Vibe City. See, like this right here is perfect.
Yes, 1 minute 20, perfect vibe.
Whoa, did they just put a major over a minor 4?
And he's flying.
They totally just did that. Oh, what was that?
That is an adorable sweater, and I want one.
I kind of want one too. Really like light purple.
Let's get them and wear them to every reaction session and match.
Oh, halftime.
Okay, whoever is rapping right now has a very unique color to their voice. It's very nasally, but it's not like nasally in the bad way at all.
It's a very interesting voice.
Yeah. All these rap singing verses are so interesting. Like again, preference-wise, not my favorite.
Man, how does he freaking sing that?
Like that.
Oh man. What is that? That's not a dominant, that's a cluster. I think there's a cluster chord in this song. We're just like that. What is that? It sounds like
crying?
It sounds like a minor 4 and a major 5 together. Which is pretty crazy. What is this low? What is this? Synth?
I like the background. It's kind of, it's like a good tempo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool.
Look at the flowers. The imagery of this video, the soft light that they always use, is excellent.
This is beautiful. Oh my god. Oh my god.
You know, if she has to do something to keep her happy and feeling fulfilled, that's probably a good, I'd say that's like a good coping mechanism. Keeping a garden.
Yeah. It's a minor 4 and a major 5 together. What on earth? What? Oh, of course. You got a little catchy hook to end the song while he exits. No, look at each other. No, no.
Oh, it's kind of sad. They didn't get back together.
Or that little rain effect, that'll give you some chills at the end.
I know. That was good. I really liked that.
Yeah, that was cool.
I liked the idea of like sweaters and like comfiness and then the rain on the bus. I don't know, just the aesthetic of it
Yeah.
was just like,
It was very
I want to
subtle.
Instagram everything.
It was like very much like a springtime aesthetic, I'd say, which is kind of nice because it's called Violet and you think like flowers and then you think spring, and they kind of embodied that in the whole thing, I think. One of my favorite things about this is, how many members are there? 5?
10.
Their voices all sounded so different from each other. Like there were so many different vocal timbres throughout that whole thing, but they all worked. And like a lot of times, all the different members will sound more similar. I'm not saying that their voices sound the same by any means, but they were like just so contrasting, but like they somehow were able to make that work. And I think that's pretty awesome.
I liked the storyline. I think I was more involved in the storyline than the actual music, to be fair.
Yeah, I liked a lot of the sounds they were using. The opening was kind of like a totally different.
It's like toy boxy, lullaby
Yeah,
sound.
like they sort of changed the palettes of sounds, like things that like they chose from.
I do like the fact that each member of the group has a different color to their voice. Especially whoever rapped when I said like it was like nasally sound.
He's actually one of the members that was part of 365 Fresh, if you remember
I
that group.
vaguely
Yes.
remember them.
Yeah, I don't know. I liked the different colors and sounds that they had, and I think that they each bring like something different, which is nice to hear.
I like the different types of instrumentation that they had. There was let me test something. Yeah. That's the chord. Or if you want to hear like, it's almost like a James Bond. But... Oh!
Okay, go ahead.
I thought it was interesting because it was like very bubbly in terms of sound because the way the instruments were set up. There was like the ones that like, what was that? Like a rain stick almost. It's like, brrr. There's those motives, and then there's like the subtle like synth. I would just call them like synthetic sounds. They just kind of just pop forward and come back.
Yep.
Go forward, come back.
Like a rewind.
And then there's like the synthetic sounds that come in when they're saying violets, when they're going on their rift or ballista. I don't know, it just sounded very bubbly for me, but then for some reason, like for the second half, it was just very dark in terms of color. Looked at the screen, but the song was just still bubbly and I was kind of confused. It's like, why isn't there, like I thought it would just jump straight into minor or make like certain things slower or make, I don't know, things deeper, like in terms of range of sound, but it just kind of stayed the same. You know, it's just, you could listen to it and be like, oh, like it's very uplifting, but then when you watch the video, it's like, I sometimes it's hard to appreciate that it's like uplifting because I'm just so confused why it's so dark.
Well, I see it as uplifting and not dark because they had to end the relationship. It was the best thing for both.
Are you kidding me? When you're going
Wise
through-
words from Emma. Wise words from
And then she heals in a very healthy way.
Yeah.
She surrounds herself with her favorite color, violet, and she's finally happy.
But what
And so
about the
it's
guys?
like,
What about the guys?
It's symbolism.
Hey,
Symbolism.
so if we take each section of this song as its own entity, I think they're all interesting. But I feel like when you put the song together, the section by section, it feels a little meandering. Like there's no point. It doesn't feel like it doesn't have any momentum like when the oh happens, or like the sing rapping, the first verse like the growling, second verse like it doesn't mesh well, I think. And I think for all the great harmonies and really weird harmonies that the song has, the melodic stuff isn't very strong. I feel neutral. It's a neutral song.
Wow, I liked that the synths weren't overbearing. I liked that they weren't intense in quality. I liked that they focused more on the harmonics that you can get out of them rather than the sound, you know? I thought that the imagery of Violet was really good. Yeah, I thought it was great. There could have been a little bit more acoustic sound. Maybe if there was like a real bass player, it would have been dank. And keep the drum track, because I understand the limitations of like more electronic music. But yeah, that was great.
And how do you feel the style of the music created that atmosphere for the music video story?
Usually thin textures kind of allow you to like, they don't distract you from what's going on. You know, it's just kind of like this overlapping thing. And when things are light, you kind of assume like something's about to be introduced to you. I feel. Like whenever there's just kind of like something kind of just getting the ball rolling. It's also because they're just getting the story rolling as well. Like they're introducing the characters as they like come in. And then as the story develops, the music develops. And like as they add more and more characters, the music intensifies. And like, you know, when something happens, like, and like it steals your breath away, they like cut and it's silence, you know? Like little things like that.
Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. If you're new, I'm the channel runner and producer of this series. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you're curious to see what else we're going to react to in the future, go ahead and check the description for a bunch of links that I have to playlists and schedules. Also, please check our Patreon if you want to support us. Patrons get access to unedited, full-length reaction videos, access to exclusive content, as well as early access to all the videos posted on here, and more. So thank you so much, and I hope you have a wonderful day.